Call. I'm Victoria Swanson. Today, our hot topic is going to be tackling domestic violence. And today, I have here with me Executive Director Terry Moore from the Beacon of Hope. My first question that I'm going to have is, what inspired the creation of the Beacon of Hope?
Well, in 2007, I went to do a fundraiser through my direct sales company. And after the fundraiser was over with, the pastor of the domestic violence organization that I was trying to help raise money for sat down and said, you know, ladies, there's a need for another organization like us on the west side of Indianapolis, and I believe you ladies are being called to do this. And then he looked at me and he said, I just met you tonight, but I believe you're being called by God to lead this.
Wow. And speaking of God, it's a faith-based organization. Can you just stress to our viewers, how important is that faith-based in this organization?
Sure. I believe that us being faith-based, we're able to walk in God's timing, and we're able to serve our clients with the compassion and the gentleness and the holy and the fruits of the Spirit that Jesus walks in.
You are a former victim.
I am.
You are a survivor, and I just feel so honored right now to be sitting next to you.
Thank you.
My question would be, how did you get out of your situation, and how were you inspired to do that? Because it takes so much courage.
Well, I didn't get out right away because, see, my story is 3 months into our marriage. He had told me that he had been in the Marine Corps for 9 years. And actually, I found out later, within those months of marriage, that he had actually been in prison for first-degree murder. Now, you talk about rocking your world.
Oh, my goodness.
In a quarter of a second.
Wow.
And so, basically, I didn't get out right away because one of the leading reasons why women do not leave is in fear of losing their life. And he'd already threatened to kill me and my family. And so, you know, I didn't leave. But when I was able to make the escape, I did. I got the courage up and said, this is it, I'm done. You're not going to walk on me anymore. And my friend had got a new apartment, and I left and went there so he could find me.
Wow, that's awesome. That's just so inspiring to all of our viewers out there. There's hope. You heard it. It's herself. She said it. For our young viewers, you do have the Teen Talk.
We do.
Yeah, so explain, what would it be like? What is that experience like for teens?
Well, for the teens, we want to reach the teens at an early age to give them the warning signs and how that we can prevent another domestic violence situation from happening. So we go into the high schools and we do a presentation, show them a video, and especially of other teens that have been in this situation that can give their testimonial. And it has just been an amazing program for us because we get to see them think that they're not in a domestic violence situation to they are, because the statistics are showing 1 in every 3 teens are reporting that they're in a violent dating relationship. 1 in 3 teens. That's staggering.
It is very, very startling. For those teens, I mean, gosh, these are young girls. How young, have you seen victims, that are teens?
12 years old.
Wow. And so it can start early.
Pre-teens.
And that's just something that I never really thought about myself. A lot of the times you see in the media that there's these, women, they might be married, they might be older. And so I find that to be, very, very good information for those of you out there that are struggling with this. People don't realize that pets are a part of these situations.
Exactly.
And so you have your outreach that you do with pets, the Lily Lighthouse Foster Pet Program. So explain to us about that. What's the deal?
Well, Lily's Lighthouse Foster Pet Program was it's based off of my dog Lily, who's the ambassador of Beacon of Hope that gives the clients the hugs and the kisses and so forth. But the reason we launched this program is because 40% of women do not want to leave their abusive situation in fear of what might happen to their pets. So we are the exclusive domestic violence organization in the city of Indianapolis to have this type of program, and it has been phenomenal. And we're actually going to even take our program even further this year.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes.
So I know you said you're going to be expanding the program. So what types of things should we be looking for with that expansion?
Well, we're actually hoping to find a building that we can get up in operation to bring the animals into a place under one roof. So where their family owner, the woman or the children, they can go and see the pets anytime they want. Because right now we have the pets in foster families that we admire tremendously, because they are actually taking these animals in 30 to 45 days while the woman's getting the help they need.
Wow, that is just awesome. And so basically, I mean, it all starts with one thing. What are the red flags for these domestic situations? What should women or even men look for, in finding domestic abuse?
Sure. If somebody's tracking all your time, if they're not allowing you to go out and hang out with your friends, go to church, go to meetings, go to school, so forth like that. If they are, controlling your bank account, if they're not giving you any money, if they're not even letting you out of the house, that is a big red flag right there.
Yeah, definitely. For domestic violence, does it actually have to be physical?
Absolutely not. Domestic violence is physical, emotional, mental, verbal, spiritually, sexually. Yeah, it carries quite a few surrounding things.
Do you think people actually know what domestic violence is?
I don't think so. I think if they did, they would be helping organizations so much more. But domestic violence is an epidemic that is just surrounding the world right now.
Yeah.
And because every 9 seconds a woman is being abused.
Exactly.
Every 9 seconds.
Exactly. Yeah. And so speaking of the world, I mean, obviously we have the Ray Rice case. He actually had a dispute with his then fiance, Janae Rice, in the elevator. The videos came out, and we were all wanting to know what happened.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, with that, my question would be, what would you say to women that are in similar places as Janae?
Well, if they're in similar places with Janae, I would say, please do not be naive thinking that this will never happen again. For those women that want to get out, I just basically tell women, you have hope. We are here for you. You can get out of this situation.
Exactly.
Somebody asked me about the Rice situation, and what the word that I think when I hear about Janae staying is just stupidity, to be honest with you. She's in fear of losing her life, but she just doesn't want to let go of what she has.
Exactly, and I've actually seen that. I've kind of followed along with the case a little bit. I saw on her social media and just how she's still defending that relationship and going as far as claiming it's true love and that she's going to show the world, what true love is. And it's just so sad.
And it's very sad.
Yeah. And so what if we have a friend that is in a domestic situation, what can we do to help them?
Well, first of all, the biggest thing you can do for a friend that's in a domestic violence situation is to listen to them. Listen to them until they don't have anything else to say. When you interrupt someone in that kind of situation, you shut them down. And so, first of all, I would suggest that you offer the counseling. You offer them to get counseling. Beacon of Hope offers counseling to the women at no charge. And we have a licensed counselor that helps us with that. The other thing is that if you see a situation that it's not sitting well with your gut, then you call 911. Because you can remain anonymous, and that friend will never know that you turned them in. If it's a teen that's in a situation, you go talk to their parents.
Right.
I believe with all my heart, you see something, you say something. Because you could save that person's life.
Yeah, don't just sit by and be that person. And it's like you could have been their hope. You could have been a way, to help them.
Exactly.
Certainly. And that's very, very, very good information. So to all of you out there that may know someone or you're in that kind of a situation, do not ignore it. That is the